Okay, now we will move on to the glossary part. Glossary मतलब जो हार्ड वर्ड्स होते हैं चैप्टर के, उनको हम उनके मीनिंग समझेंगे, बिकॉज हमने पूरा चैप्टर रीड कर लिया है अच्छी तरीके से। अब हमको उनके वर्ड्स समझने हैं, जो कि हार्ड वर्ड्स होते हैं वोकैबलरी के। ओके, फर्स्ट इज ऑर्गीज। ऑर्गीज भी आपको पता होगा, हमारे यहाँ पे आया है ये वर्ड आगे, यहाँ पे ऑर्गीज जो वर्ड था वो यहाँ कहीं आया हुआ था। ओके, नाउ वी विल सी द मीनिंग ऑफ इट। मीनिंग, ऑर्गीज का मतलब क्या होता है? एन ओकेजन वेयर अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल बिहेव इन अ वाइल्ड अनकंट्रोल्ड वे। ओके, ऑर्गीज का मतलब क्या होता है? एक पर्टिकुलर ओकेजन, मतलब कोई ऐसा एक फेस्टिवल या एक ऐसा ग्रुप जहाँ पे, माइक ऑफ लीजिए, माइक ऑफ रखना है, ठीक है, वेयर अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल बिहेव इन अ, माइक किसका ऑन है? माइक ऑफ कीजिए। So where a group of people behave in a wild, uncontrolled way. Okay, the people behave in an uncontrolled way in a wildly manner, that is called as orgies. So it is a term which is used. Combative. Combative का मतलब क्या होता है? Eager to fight or argue. Means combative. Suppose we say he is very combative. Combative means he is always eager to fight or he is always ready to argue. Argue मतलब बहस करना। Third is savage, means extremely violent or wild. We also use the word why he is so wild, why he is behaving so wild. That means he is behaving very extremely violent. Okay? Mimic, mimic का मतलब कॉपी करना। Mimicry का वर्ड, mimic को क्या बोलते हैं? Suppose we are saying that she is mimicking someone. Mimic मतलब कॉपी करना। वॉरफेयर, वॉरफेयर का मतलब होता है द एक्टिविटी ऑफ फाइटिंग अ वॉर। मीन्स द एक्टिविटी, सपोज इट लुक्स लाइक फाइटिंग अ वॉर, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज वॉरफेयर। हियर इट इज टर्म, दिस टर्म इज यूज्ड इन रिलेशन टू द इंटरनेशनल स्पोर्ट्स। फ्यूरियस, फ्यूरियस का मतलब होता है एक्सट्रीमली एंग्री। ओके, the furious meaning is extremely angry. Why he is behaving very furiously? Furiously मतलब he is behaving very extremely anger, बहुत गुस्से वाला। Disgusting, disgusting का मतलब मैंने आपको बताया था extremely unpleasant, means unacceptable, मतलब जिसका behavior accept ही ना किया जा सके, that is called as disgusting. So it is a word which is used sometimes. Obsession, obsession का मतलब है something you think that all the time. Some person is thinking about anything all the time. So we say he is very obsessed about the cricket match. He is obsessed about this sport. So some person is always thinking about something, that is called as obsession. Cordon. Cordon means people in authority. The people which are in authority, which have the power, they are called as cordons. इंटरवीन, इंटरवीन का मतलब क्या होता है? इंटेंशनली इन्वॉल्व इन अ डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन। इंटरवीन मीन्स इंटेंशनली मतलब जानबूझ के किसी सिचुएशन में फंसना या किसी सिचुएशन में हाथ डालना, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज इंटरवीन। व्हाई यू आर इंटरवीनिंग इन आवर मैटर। सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू मेक अ सेंटेंस, व्हाई यू आर इंटरवीनिंग इन आवर मैटर, मतलब व्हाई यू आर इंडल्जिंग इन आवर मैटर। Rattle. Rattle means to worry someone or to make someone nervous. Rattle means to, if we are making someone nervous, then it is called as, means बहुत सहम जाना, that is called as intervene, that is called as rattle. Sadist. Sadist का मतलब होता है person who obtains pleasure by being cruel or hurting other person. Okay, sadist means if a person is behaving very cruel, means बहुत ही क्रूएल वे में काम करना और दूसरे पर्सन को हर्ट करना, दूसरे पर्सन को दुख पहुंचाना, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सैडिस्ट। ब्ला ब्ला मीन्स एक्सप्लेनिंग, इट इज एन एक्सक्लेमेशन। वी आर सेइंग इट इज एन एक्सक्लेमेशन, इट इज अ फ्रेज। फ्रेज मतलब किसी उसको कहते हैं ना हम, किसी फ्रेज, फ्रेज है ये, इट इज यूज टू रिप्रेजेंट अ बोरिंग स्पीच, मीन्स समथिंग विच इज वेरी बोरिंग, दैट इज वी कॉल्ड एज ब्ला ब्ला। Okay, now exercise. Now we'll move on to the exercise part. Here are some question and answers there we have to write, and here it is also written that these are important questions which are asked in the earlier years. So question number 1 is, when and where did the sporting spirit first appear? So now we will move on into question number 1. यहाँ answers भी दिए हुए हैं. There we will this thing you have to write in your notebooks also. I will check your assignment, and now I am reading the question and answers for you. So, when and where did the sporting spirit first appear? The sporting spirit first appeared in the Tribune. So, I have told you earlier, Tribune is some journal where the authors, the sporting spirit chapter got published. So the answer will be the sporting spirit. This will be in the apostrophe. ये जो हम sporting spirit लिख रहे हैं because this is a chapter, so we have to write in the asterisk mark. Okay, so first appeared, ये सारी छोटी छोटी चीजें इस चैप्टर इस आपको कोर्स में ध्यान देनी है. वो कहाँ पे कॉमा लगाना है, कहाँ फुल स्टॉप लगाना है, कहाँ पे एपोस्ट्रॉफी रहेगा, कहाँ पे आपको फ्रेज बोलना है, ये सारी चीजें मेनली चैप्टर रीडिंग का यही एक पर्पज है. So the first sporting spirit first appeared in the Tribune, comma, in December 1945. Okay, so this will be the answer, short and precise. Second question is, what according to you are the advantages of sports? Sports के advantages कौन कौन से हैं? According to me, you will write according to me, the advantages of sports are first, A point, it creates goodwill among the nations. It creates goodwill, मतलब हम एक nation, because the sports are played between two nations, so it also creates some goodwill among the nations. Okay, दो nations के भाईचारे का भी एक ये साधन बन सकता है. Second is it teaches the value of discipline. हर एक स्पोर्ट्स में आप देखेंगे कि एक डिसिप्लिन होता है. We should always follow certain rules and regulations in a very disciplined manner. Then only you can be ahead in any of the sports. So this is the thumb rule in any of the sports. So it teaches the value of discipline. Okay, it also teaches us discipline, how to be in disciplined manner. It arouses a sense of patriotism. जब हम एक पर्टिकुलर नेशन के लिए खेलते हैं, so it also gives us a feeling of patriotism. मतलब देशभक्ति का भी एक हमें एक फीलिंग होती है. So these are the advantages of sports. Third is what is meant by war minus shooting. War minus shooting का meaning क्या है? So war means shooting. This has to be in the comma form. Means that sport is bound with hatred. The sport is bound up with hatred. मतलब इस लाइन का, इस phrase का meaning क्या है? That according to the author, here whatever he is saying, that it is according to the author, because in this chapter he has clearly mentioned that every person has its own thinking, has its own way of thinking, okay, in any particular situation. So here what he is saying is according to the author, what he feels about the sports. So he is saying that war minus shooting means that sport is bound up with hatred. The sports is full of hatred, jealousy, boastfulness, disregard of all the rules, and sadistic pleasure of witnessing violence. Means he's saying that the sports are creating hatred, jealousy, boastfulness, and disregard among the nations, and it is just creating a sadistic, means a sedentary lifestyle जिन लोगों की होती है, they just want to have some pleasure and have some fun. Then it is also creating some witnessing, it is also creating some violence among the people. Now, question number 4. How did Dr. Arnold look on games? Dr. Arnold is a author of this particular chapter. So here he is asking that how did Dr. Author look on games? कि games की तरह Dr. Author किस तरीके से देखते हैं, उनका क्या नजरिया है games के लिए? So the answer will be Dr. Arnold looked on games as simply as a waste of time. So the Dr. George Arnold, he is the author. He is saying that the games are just the waste of time. Question number 5. What according to you are the shortcomings of sports and games? According to you, he is asking that what according to you are the shortcomings. Shortcomings means limitations of games and sports. In sports and games की shortcomings क्या है? So the shortcomings of sports and games are, what you will write in the answer is, it leads to orgies of hatred. Orgies of hatred. It spreads the hatred. Second is, it is bound up with hatred, jealous, boastfulness, and disregard of all the rules and sadistic pleasure of witnessing violence. The same answer which we have written earlier. Now, question number 6 is, what are the differences between sports and hobbies? Sports और hobbies के बीच में difference क्या है? Here it is asking. So sports and hobbies. Sports is a physical activity which is done for exercise and for amusement, usually played in a special area according to the fixed rules. So this is the definition of sports. It is a physical activity which is done for exercise and for amusement. Hobby is nothing. Hobby is different from the sport. Now what is a hobby? Hobby is favorite activity that a person does for pleasure. मतलब फेवरेट हॉबी एक एक्टिविटी है जो कि एक पर्सन अपने प्लेजर के लिए उसे वो करने में वो उसे अच्छा लगता है. देन ही डू इट फॉर हिज pleasure and not for his regular business. It is not his regular business. However, it is another thing that some of the persons, they make their hobby as their profession. So the hobby is generally, it is just done for, if someone's favorite activity is like painting, like drawing. So it is done for just mere pleasure. It is not a business. So it has no fixed rules. Whereas hobby does not has any rules. Whereas sports, they are done in a very disciplined manner in following certain rules and regulations. Now, question number 7 is, make a list of the sports mentioned in the essay. Sports mentioned in the essay is, sorry. So, what are the different? We have to list out these sports which are mentioned in this essay. What we have read. Okay. The first is cricket, football, boxing, swimming, snowballing, and horse riding. So, these are the sports which are mentioned in this essay. So this is the question and answers. Okay. Now we will move on to the second, this thing, that is true and false. Whatever the true options are there, we have to tick the true one, and whatever the false answers, that is incorrect answers, we have to do it in the false. We have to tick the false one. So given below are some of the statements from the essay. Are these statements true or false? First is, sports creates goodwill among the nations. So what will be the answer? Sports create goodwill among the nations. We have learned this essay. So the answer will be true. Second is, at the international level, sports are frankly a mimic warfare. So here the author is saying that sports or the international, these are just a mimic warfare. So the answer will be true. The author is saying this thing. Third is, nearly all the sports practiced nowadays are not competitive. Okay. So according to the author, all the sports, they are not competitive. No, he is saying that all the sports are competitive. So this will be false. D is, most of the games we now play are of recent origin. No, this is also false, because what author is saying in the chapter is all the sports which are played, they are of ancient origin. वो बहुत पुराने games हैं. So this will be false. E is, games are taken seriously in London and New York. Correct. Okay, this will be true. Playing games is simply waste of time. Playing games is just a waste of time. According to author, he is saying, so according to the author, it is true. Now we'll move on to the vocabulary part. Here, fill in the blanks with the following words. Some words are given here and you have to fill them. Okay. So sport creates dash between the nations. It creates goodwill among the nations. International sporting contest leads to dash of hit rate. Dash. यहाँ से हम ढूंढेंगे कौन सा word आएगा, और भी. Third is, it is necessary at football matches to have strong dash of police to keep the crowd away from the invading the field. So the dash will be cordons. Cordons means the group or the troops of police which are present at any of the international sports which they are played. Fourth is, a serious sport has nothing to do with the fair play. Okay. Most of the games we now play are of dash origin. They are of ancient origin. Sixth is, there cannot be much doubt about the whole thing is bound up with the rise of dash. Here we will find that nationalism is the answer. Okay. Seventh is, games have been built up into a heavily dash activity. Okay. According to the author, he is saying that games nowadays, they have been built up to have heavily financed activity. Okay. Because a lot of crowd assemble there, a lot of tickets we buy, and there is a lot of money which is generated in any of the international, the national games. So most of the countries, they are looking only at the financed activity. It is just a financed activity, and they are not looking the games into a fair play. Means the fair games, they are not play, according to the author he is saying. So here we will complete this